It was April 14th, 2014. 276 teenage girls were taken from their school in the middle of the night. Some of the girls were able to escape in the hours that followed. It happened in the town of Chibok in Borno State, northeast Nigeria. They were captured by the terrorist group Boko Haram.
Wai na kawa yarinya a makarantar boko wai ya dame ka. Na ce boko ma ta ce ai. Ba ku ji bane a tashi a boko yan mata ku je ku yi aure. Zan mai da wannan magana har yanzu. Tebu ni na kama yan mata naku. Zan sayar a kasuwa wallahi. Akwai kasuwa na sayar da mutum. Allah ne ya ce in sayar me shine ya umurce ni in sayar. Zan sayar da mata.
She may have escaped one of the most feared terror groups in the world.
I'm not scared of Boko Haram. They are not my God.
But she's still almost childlike, even painfully shy. Amina Ali was one of 276 schoolgirls kidnapped at gunpoint by Boko Haram militants from their boarding school in Chibok more than 2 years ago.
Ruth Englada Bogu, one of the Nigerian schoolgirls kidnapped by Boko Haram militants more than 7 years ago. She is now free and has been reunited with her family. Bogu surrendered to the military last month along with a person she said she had married. She was part of the schoolgirls abducted by Boko Haram in April 2014 from Chibok. I thank God to be able to see my daughter alive 7 years after she was kidnapped in school. I'm really happy.
Hello, my name is Joy Bishara and I am from Nigeria. On April 14, 2014, the Boko Haram terrorists came into my hometown, Chibok, at night while everyone was asleep. They were shooting guns while coming to our town. I was sleeping and hadn't heard of it. My friend waked me up and said, "Joy, can't you hear what is going on?" I said, "No," and I went back to sleep. She said, "Get up, we cannot go to sleep. Something is wrong. The Boko Haram people are here." And she said, "Listen." And I listened to the voices and I can hear them shouting and shooting guns outside. I'm like, "What's going on?" She's like, "The Boko Haram terrorists are here." And we were all freaked out. We got up and we were praying for our families because I didn't grow up there, even though I was born there. So I just hear like stories that whenever they visit families, they kill like the men and then kidnap the women, or kill the men and then leave. So I was praying, we were all praying for our families to get to a safe place because they were all around the town.
Nearly 300 schoolgirls, most aged between 12 and 17, were abducted by Boko Haram in April 2014, sparking an international outcry. More than 100 are still missing. Nigeria's armed forces are still fighting to end the 12-year jihadist insurgency in the country's northeast, a conflict that has left 40,000 people dead and displaced more than 2 million others. Mass kidnappings have again made international headlines this year as heavily armed criminal gangs have targeted schools and colleges to abduct students for ransom.
This is only her second time in public since she was found in the Sambisa forest, long believed to be Boko Haram's hideout and where the remaining girls are being kept.
All the Chibok girls, we were all kept together for 1 year in the forest. Some were sent to be married, and that was when I was given to my husband. It was the will of God.
The man she calls husband is the father of her child. Now in detention, he's accused of fighting for Boko Haram. Amina says she misses him terribly.
I am not comfortable with the way they have separated me from my husband and the father of my child. I want him to know that even though we are separated, I am still thinking about him. I have not forgotten about him.
Amina spoke to CNN just days after extremists released a video that shows about 50 of the abducted schoolgirls. One speaks to the camera, an unwilling spokeswoman. The 21-year-old told her captive school friends to have faith.
I escaped from Boko Haram with my husband. I remembered my mom, and she gave me the courage to run. I am sending a message to my sisters. Please, be patient and be prayerful. The way God rescued me from the Sambisa forest, He will rescue you too. Be hopeful.
According to statistics released by parents of the abducted Chibok girls, 271 students were abducted on that unfortunate day, but 57 girls escaped shortly after in 2014, while 103 were released through the interventions of the federal government and 20 others were released by the efforts of the state government. But 92 students still remain in captivity.